is not ready yet. Spirit. Defeated. Not enough spirit.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
The Qasim outpost, known for just about nothing, really.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
I am going to Alcarnos. Open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
You are the sacrifice, Magda. Belial set you here as bait to lure me away from his treachery in Chaldeum.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
Belial is the Lord of Lies, Magda. It matters not. You were dead the minute you killed Cain!
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
We've been discovered!
Has Magda reached Alcarnos?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Open the gate. I will put an end to Magda's evil. Cain, your death will be avenged.
Once in 1,000 years, when the stars align, these ruins open, but only for a short while. There is treasure rumored to lie deep below. Find it fast, or die when the dungeon seals itself for another age.
I don't have enough spirit. Nita has raised me to new heights. I must wait to use that ability. The gods strike through me. That ability is not yet recharged. I need spirit.
You found the treasure. I only wish I had your bravery and your skill.
I don't have enough spirit.
Let me check the treasure. Yes.
My burden is too great. I need to go back.
New goods. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
I must lessen my burden. Is the city much as you remember it?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
How long did you look for me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
What was it like, the age you lived in?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
I have heard of them.
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Have you found everything to be as the Prophet foresaw?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
You mean Tyrael? He was a god of justice in my lands.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Be at ease. He is our ally.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
I have considered what we discussed. And you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
If you do not seek your past, you will never know peace.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Meditation can unlock the mysteries of the mind.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
I feel loyalty for my comrades in arms.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
I promise. What now?
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
The words of a traitor should not cause you fear.
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Leave us here! I will free you.
thank you.
I thought rescue would never come.
I owe you everything.
Thank the gods.
I can't believe it's over.
Not enough spirit.
I cannot thank you enough.
I'll blast the gold out of you!
I thought rescue would never come.
Oh, thank you.
Should have killed Magda long ago.
It wasn't that easy.
Neither is seeing all this.
No more lies! No more illusions! Now you die!
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his!
The endless tide. The witch is dead. Rest easy, Deckard Cain.
I'd had about enough of that woman.
I am returning to town. Even as she drew her last breath, Magda swore that her master, the demon lord Belial, would rule our world. That will not come to pass while I still live. Before I killed her, Magda told me that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. But at the Qasim outpost, the guards revealed themselves to be serpent demons of Belial.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
Ashira of the Iron Wolves can get us to the Emperor. I will speak with her.
There are many ways to open a door. I happen to know most of them.
I have translated a strange passage from Jondar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
There is no sin in seeking balance. We will confront this darkness in you together.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
I do not understand why your fall raised the dead. You were an angel.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
A mighty city. It truly is the jewel of the East.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Humans are strong. Suffering will not break us. It only makes us stronger.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me.
Ravan. The conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
People are being robbed out here. These slums are filled with thieves. You simply must let me in. When the Emperor discovers that you've shut me out...
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Arcanus. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well. But I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
You can't treat me like this.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Arcanus.
Lies. Alcarnos was the dark work of Magda and her coven, servants of Belial.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
I recently met her.
I knew you'd come for me.
We must go before more guards arrive.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. Are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. Mother Adria, she's alive! The Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
Amanda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew it.
Tread carefully, Leah. There may have been reasons why your mother hid that fact from you.
Adria should be up here.
This is the first time a girl's ever asked me to meet her mother. I haven't spent this much time in the sewers since... well, never mind.
Exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Painfully loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life. But I never dared get close, because of the danger that always shadows me.
Now is not the time for talk.
New goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? You have the sight. Tell me what is wrong.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how. Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? Cormac certainly does. He'd best keep his vows in mind, or maybe he shouldn't. And you, Lyndon, you can warm my bed any night. You remind me of my second husband. He was quite the devil as well.
Sometimes you can be strange.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I did not mean it as a slight. I enjoy your company.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Time may change your feelings.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take...
I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Eriat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
Wasn't the mountain destroyed as well?
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
Did you meet your wife here?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
You wed a witch?
Let's talk about this another time.
What happened after you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
They must have hailed you as a hero.
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only two evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Did you find it difficult to abandon your child?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Heraldric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Had you seen him since then?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the Imperial Guard find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Haradrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
We rescued Leah's mother, the witch Adria. She told us of the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could destroy the last lords of hell. I will find it, and God's willing, we will use it in our fight.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Haradrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Tyrael says that Zoltan Kuhl cannot be trusted. Do you think it is wise to ignore that counsel?
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Haradrim. He was a great man, who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Haradrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Haradrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
disgusting. I've seen that woman going in and out of the sewer.
What a stench. That's not you, is it? It's certainly not me.
Diablo was the young